This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at his 4. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is the offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 180. Ready. Hey, Charlie. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. You're trash.
On play action, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
29. 52.
From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a second and 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a carry for Lindsay. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Express. 52. Come to my world.
Second and 5 now. Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the white.
Now a quick pass to Richardson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Again, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Monday, down. 180. Check 56. Easy. Kill. Trailer 1. Express. 56. Double dog. That's the way. 56.
Now Carr again. And he finds McLaurin. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Carr to throw again. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, second down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On the draw, this is Love. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Now. 180. We're good. 180. Later 1. Watch the 20. Alpha. Mike 52.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. 6-0 our score after 1.
What now? 280. Check tight. You're mine. 52. Block 52.
On first down, Carr. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
56. Mike 56. Right. Hey, exit. 56.
Carr now to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And the Broncos first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing on first down is Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Locke. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hodges. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, dude.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, check.
Now Locke throwing on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Check.
80 weapons.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Let's go.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, I'm coming. 52's the light. Watch 694.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Set 18 Gator.
On first down, Locke. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Look at me. Go.
To throw it is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I got you, son.
On third and long, it's Locke. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 5 now. Locke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2.
58 to Mike, 58.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Express.
Throwing his car on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Greystone travel. Hey, box top, box top.
He's coming, double up. Check.
Block now on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Rupp. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. It's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Carr. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Geis trucks over him. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, Love stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
To throw on third down, Carr. And this one complete to Reed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Orbit.
56 and Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Check the turn.
Ready.
Clock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check. Who's off Horford?
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Here's Locke. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
60 or. Go.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Throwing his Lock on third down. High throw, but he makes the catch. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Set. 70. Indy.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, Alpha.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Man out.
Hey, go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Tighten up.
Hey, exit.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
X3, 218, chop.
Into the red zone, it's locked. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Curtis Samuel. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Broncos push further out in front. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Delta.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the 29, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
734. Hey, zoom.
56 is the mic. I got one. I got one. Shift! Watch the shift! Kill, kill, kill!
And that'll set him back 5.
Down. 180.
Mike's 56. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
You're mine.
Look. Showing it. Showing it.
Back.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
I'm going to hit you.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, watch the leg.
618.
On third down, Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Express.
Watch Mike. Here we go.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
52, Mike 52. It's going to be a long day.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
61, matchbox lights. Snap.
Block now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
Set up, 8, read.
58, come on.
General West.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd down and goal. Lock. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Out of the gun, Geis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
637.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Switch.
Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 9, Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
93. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Go. You ain't doing nothing today.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before, and now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Set. 60 or.
And it's 3rd down.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.